Hello and welcome to Natural Aesthetics. It's the 23rd of December 2013 and I'm going to take you through my first session of my new program today. It was a push day, chest, shoulders and triceps, and I kicked things off with barbell bench press, which should be a staple in any weightlifting, bodybuilding enthusiast. Very important exercise because it's the exercise you can use the most weight on. Same as a squat, same as a deadlift. You've always got to pick the exercises you can use the most weight on. I started off 110 kilos for 5x5, relatively light, but the key is to start a little bit lighter, allow momentum to carry you forwards, prevent stalling too quickly. If your 5 rep max is say 125, which is around about what my 5 rep max is, I guess maybe 122.5, then it would be foolish to start on that because you're going to stall straight away, and you're not going to be able to reproduce that amount of reps of 5 sets because you're 5 rep max. So start a little bit lighter, and then progress up to it over a few weeks. I did this to very good effect in my last program. So when you get up to your 5 rep max and you can reproduce it for 5 sets, then you know you've got stronger. You know, that's not your 5 rep max anymore. You know, that's going to be perhaps 92-95%. Then I moved on to behind the neck press, an old favourite of mine. I haven't done it in a long time, once or twice really, but not for a couple of years to be fair. Really good exercise because one, it's harder than a military press. You're putting your elbows in a weaker position biomechanically, but it's great for overall shoulder development. You really feel the shoulders getting pumped pretty quick on these. The key to good form on these is elbow position. A lot of people tend to pull the elbows too far forwards and hands travel back behind the elbows, which is obviously not good. You want your elbows under your hands, okay, so it forms a straight line. And you don't need to come too low on those. I find ear levels fine. Keep it moving, don't lock out. These are single arm upright rows. I'm going to be using these quite extensively over the next few weeks. This was 28 kilos, I believe. Trying to keep the tension on, not locking out, not letting the arm hang completely straight all the way down. As you can see, I'm just pulling up, just short of locking out my elbow, keeping it moving, keeping the tension on the delt. Try and go strict on these, but to a certain weight, and you know, when you're training with a certain intensity, your body is going to move around a little bit. Just keep it in check for the most part, you should be alright. Okay, hitting triceps with close grip bench press. Note the elbow position is tucked in and I'm taking care not to lock out. I'm only doing 3/4 of movement and I'm keeping the bar moving all the time, bringing it down to nipple line. Okay guys, hope that helped. Just doing some video editing now, going over some clips from today's session. As you can see, I'm using Famous Movie Studio HD11. I would recommend it. Quite user friendly, quite basic, easy to pick up. Definitely easier than some of the other programs that I've used on like free trials and stuff. This is my GoPro, which is a great piece of equipment. The only problem I seem to be having at the moment is getting it to work on my iPhone app. For some reason I can't link it up. It was working fine before, but the last 3 days something's changed and I can't get it to recognise it on the iPhone, but hopefully I'll fix that. I'm going to eat some oats, about 80 grams worth, which gives me about 48 grams of carbs, some semi-skimmed milk and 8 oven roasted chestnuts. Bit of a nightmare to get out of the shell, but they're worth it, really nice. Don't often have these. You can see my calloused hands there. Doing a lot of heavy rowing at the moment, so my callus is really don't get a chance to rest at all. If you haven't tried these before, give them a go. So just finished work and popped to the shops to pick up some real easy macros, some sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, and some pineapple chunks. Basic stuff. But that's the beauty of flexible dieting. You know, if you're perhaps pushed for time, you're busy, you haven't got time to sit down or cook, you know, the foods that you would usually eat, then flexible dieting enables you to fit in quick, convenient foods. As long as it fits into your predetermined amount of macros, then that's fair enough, you know. Sandwiches are easy calories, real easy calories. Carbohydrates 38, fat 15, and protein 18.6. It's £1.50 per sandwich. So for me, on a day like this, when I'm working late, you know, it's quite convenient. That's the beauty of flexible dieting. So yeah, just tidying up my diet. Really started today. I'm focusing more on macros and getting them back to where I need them to be. I've pretty much been bulking for the last few months on 4,500 calories, and I've been concerned with calorie count rather than macro count. So if my fat's over what it should be and my carbs are perhaps a little bit lower, then so be it. I've just been focusing on that overall calorie count. However, time to change and start tidying the foodstuffs up a little bit. I'm starting a little bit earlier because I'm a little bit heavier, and also I want to come in a little bit leaner. I want to be leaner, perhaps 0.5%, maybe 1% if I can. I want to show more striations, more separation in my thighs, especially hamstrings and glutes. So I need to get leaner. The work needs to be done, and I need to start now. The diet needs to be slow. You need to preserve your strength for as long as you can when you're a natural. That muscle mass will fall off. You know, if you're stupid with your diet and crash diet too fast, it will fall off. It won't stay on your body. If that strength starts to diminish too quickly, then you know you're going to lose muscle mass. So nice and slowly, just taper the calories down very, very slowly over a period of time. So I'm going to go and eat these sandwiches now, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned for more. Thank you.